The fight for control of the US Senate could come down to Georgia once again. For the second time in less than 2 years, the Peach State, which elected 2 Democratic senators in the last election cycle, is home to a contest that has gripped both national parties and potentially holds the key to the fate of President Joe Biden's agenda. Georgia's Senate race between Democratic incumbent Senator Raphael Warnock and Republican challenger Herschel Walker has been one of the most closely watched contests in this midterm election. Now, the former football great, endorsed by former President Donald J. Trump, has run an uneven campaign and has spent the past month engulfed in a controversy. But he is still running neck and neck with Warnock, with early voting in high gear and election day nearing. Let's now talk about the controversies and the accusations in the race. Both Walker and Warnock are in the limelight for their personal lives. Walker has been accused by women of encouraging and in some cases even paying for their abortions. Now, these allegations surfaced as Walker professed anti-abortion stances on the campaign trail. He has also been accused of making violent threats towards women and police. These allegations never resulted in an arrest or charges even being filed. Meanwhile, Warnock has been accused of hitting his wife with his car and neglecting his small children. Those are accusations stemming from a divorce battle with his ex-wife. Police found no evidence to the accusations, and details of the custody case are not publicly available due to sealed court records. Warnock, the senior pastor at a church where Martin Luther King used to preach, defeated GOP Senator Kelly Loeffler by a razor-thin margin to capture the seat in the January 2021 runoff election. Walker jumped into the GOP race to face off against Warnock a year ago after months of support and encouragement to run for the Senate by former President Donald Trump, his longtime friend. The most recent polling of the race from the New York Times and Siena College showed no clear leader in Georgia, with 49% of likely voters supporting Warnock to the 46% backing Walker, a difference well within the survey's margin of error. Another poll from Fox News at the end of October also found a remarkably close contest, with Warnock at 44% and Walker at 43%. If neither candidate notches a majority of the vote, the race would be decided in December 6th runoff. This time, though, at least one key characteristic of the race has been reversed. Democratic Raphael Warnock has gone from a challenger to an incumbent. The governor's race is equally high profile in Georgia, with Republican incumbent Brian Kemp meeting Democratic challenger Stacey Abrams, for Kemp narrowly beat Abrams in 2018 amid accusations that Kemp used his post as Secretary of State to erect voting barriers. This time, Kemp is emphasizing the state's strong economy and his efforts to push cash in the hands of the voters. Abrams is pushing plans to build a more economically equitable state, roll back abortion restrictions, and undo Kemp's moves to loosen gun laws. Let's round up why Georgia has transformed into the South's most electorally competitive state in recent years. White population numbers have fallen, Democrats have gotten better at mobilizing their support, and a crucial fraction of college-educated white voters have become more open to voting for Democrats. Clearly, fiercely competitive Senate and governor races headline the ballot for Georgia voters.